Okay. Hello, welcome to the live. Day 2 of 2026. It's January 2nd. So I put it in my head that I'm going to be on here every day. Live. So here I am. Day 2. All right. So today has been sort of eventful, I guess you could say. Should move all my stuff around here. The desk looks like the same as it did yesterday. Still have my flowers, but I have a different drink today. This is club soda and limeade. So I put it in a fancy glass because, you know, still gotta be a little fancy. All right. Day 2. All right. So today's adventure has been um, a little bit of a cleaning up the house kind of thing because I kind of took yesterday off. Um, and well, I've been off for a couple weeks, if you've noticed on my schedule. But yeah, so today it was a little weird. My friend Mailing was here today, and we were doing some work. We do an event together, and we're doing some work today today and getting some stuff done, getting ready for the event to start on January 14th. And I was just telling her, I said, it's a little weird because this is my official first day back to work for the beginning of the year. And yeah, it's kind of strange to start back work since I've been off for a little while and start work on Friday. Yay! Doesn't mean that I ever take a day off, really. I mean, I did during the holidays. I did take time off. And yeah, so this is day 2 of the daily vlogs. Now, I'm not going to make this one as long as yesterday, so if you did tune in yesterday, thank you. If you did not tune in yesterday, you can see that right here on our YouTube channel. Every time I go live, the YouTube channel will basically publish right away. So I found that this is probably the easier way for me to do art o'clock and to chit chat and do lives. Now, it doesn't mean that I won't be live on other platforms, just means that I believe I'm going to change all my art o'clock live broadcast here to YouTube. So, yay. So, that's what's happening. Um, that's a big change in my schedule. Currently, my schedule is basically I'm not working until like January 12th outside of the office here. Um, just for the fact that I have some events. I start teaching back at the school on the 12th. If you're interested in taking classes, if you have some kiddos, kindergarten through high school, and you are in Palm Beach County area of Palm Beach County, Florida, I do teach art at a school in Royal Palm Beach. So you don't have to attend the actual school. It's more like an aftercare program. It's after school. There's classes from 3 to 4 and 4 to 5, depending on the day. It's only Mondays and Thursdays, and that's what my current schedule is going to be there because I'm busy every other day of the week. So for January through June, basically, I'm pretty booked. We do accept art parties and commissions, so we're still taking those on for the winter spring season. Just looking here. I did sign contract today for the event that I do downtown. So contracting is done. Yay, that's done. Um, Submitted that in, and I really haven't cleaned my desk. I am like signing halfway on this little tiny piece of desk that is available. Um, Plus, I'm getting lots of supplies in, so for that event specifically. So here are the new tiny door windows. So this is a new size, a different look. It's a basic look as far as I'm going to try to grab a tiny door. Um, you know, I have one right here. Let me get one right here. Ah, I have one. See, I have tiny doors. Trust me, I do. These windows are a little bit different. They are nearly the exact size of the doors. I just realized that this camera should be above this camera so you guys can see. Um, so maybe I'm going to move this one over. The live television here, live TV, live YouTube. So these are kind of the look of the new windows I just ordered and got in. Um, so we don't have a lot of these. So the 2, 4, 6, 8, 10 of these available for the event. I have a lot of supplies. Now, when I say a lot of supplies, I probably have thousands of little tiny embellishment pieces that we use for tiny doors. We are incorporating some other things this season too. Let me see if I have these lotus flower cutouts. These can be used in the, I don't know where my stuff is. It's got, no, it's actually in the storage room behind me. This wall behind me is its storage room. It can be used on these panels that we have, and you can make a mosaic with these and work with these. So these are in, I have so many new things in, and let me grab. So I do have a little container of things sitting here on my desk that I've already like sorted out. So the lotus flowers are here. Disregard this spoon. So we have these, which are really, really fun. Um, we do have these really cool laser cut decorative wall pieces. These can be used with the tiny doors themselves. You can actually put this on the tiny door and have a very ornate, really cool looking door. So these are a new item that's coming out for this season of Tiny Doors with the Let's Vibe event. We have these. We have these. I actually I've ordered little fairy doors. These are already pre-cut. They're smaller, but are still cute. So we do have these this season as well. So it's a little bit different size. I think that's all that's on this shelf. This other stuff is my other things. These are for a project I'm working on a personal level, so these are a little bit different. So I got those in. I've been getting in a lot of supplies. Freddy's like, can you stop ordering stuff? Well, yeah, I could, but then we wouldn't have supplies for work. So anyway, I have a lot of cute new things that are coming out for the Tiny Door Let's Vibe event. Starts January 14th. It's monthly, second Wednesday of the month. The schedule is on our website. I will have some additional graphics coming out really soon. In fact, I was going to, let me see if I can do that on here. Move my chat window over here so I can see when you guys chat with me. And move this somewhere over here, but put that in the back. I'm always moving my stuff around when I'm doing these lives because can't see everything at one time. So I am working on graphics. I do basically everything that you see that happens with Tiny Doors, everything. Um, I do. And then Freddie helps me out with events and carrying stuff up and downstairs, and he's the muscle behind Tiny Doors. I mean, I'm pretty strong too, no doubt, but um, definitely he helps me a lot. Ow, that was not. I just sat on my pliers. Yeah, forgot I put those in my seat. So anyway, so Freddie helps out a lot with that, but everything else like graphics and ordering supplies and business stuff and all of those things that I oh sorry. Oh, I'm so sorry if y'all heard that. Let me put this headset on so it's out of the way for one. So anyway, I do all the stuff. So it's been pretty busy. Um, I have to get ready to make some products tonight, and have those available for tomorrow. Tomorrow we will be at the Peach, and we will be set up there with some of our tiny supplies. Like supplies, I mean like tiny products. And we will have a little make and take area set up so anybody who comes can make something. Because I really believe that everybody should have fun and make art. And we offered that. We offer it free, but we we always like to take donations or um, you know, a tip. So sorry, you guys. I moved the microphone over here. I don't know if you guys can hear that, but man, that was loud. It's because this headset is set up so loud in my ear. I don't know that I can turn it down. Anyway, so I can hear myself twice. Is that because? Oh, that's because I have something else on. Duh. Okay, let me turn that off. That's so funny. I'm like, why do I hear myself? So anyway, I should be live. I hope I'm live. Am I what? I didn't even check. I didn't even check to see if I was live. I did all this talking and I don't even know. I usually double check this, but I thought, okay, I don't need to check. It's always live when I say I'm live. But yes, it's live. Okay. I was like, am I even here? Yes. So, if you are new to our channel, my name is Nicki. I'm with Tiny Doors WPB, and basically we are an art studio. We are artists. We bring a mobile art studio to community events. We do a lot of things out in the public. Let me see. I'm really trying to get all the microphones set because, like I said, I changed it around. It was on the end of the table, but now it's a little bit closer. So, anyway, I got lots of things in. This is a secret project. And this box right here. I'm not going to tell you about that yet. You will see that live. So, basically, again today, I am trying to clean up the studio, cleaning up my desk because I really need to work. And trying to get everything in reachable order because I mentioned before my desk is kind of big. You know, bigger may not always be better, but sometimes, it is. But When it comes to my desk, like I said, I stand up usually to work most of the time, but when I sit down, I want to be able to reach things. So my reach is not even halfway into my desk when I reach in here. So I need to figure out how I'm going to do that. I think the desk is around almost 6 feet by 3.5 feet. So it's kind of like a folding table, but it's not. This is actually our really old dining room table we had a long time ago. And then we had this table in the gallery, and it actually has tile top table, which is totally not cool anymore. And someone gave me this long tabletop that's got like white Formica on it. And thank you so much, Karen, for that. And I put it on top of the table. And I actually raised it up 4 inches. So when I stand up, it's at my countertop height, not anybody else's, because I'm not very tall. So anyway, I'm just trying to get it all settled and set up so I can be working in here tonight. I might go live again tonight. I'm pouring these out because I'm going to show you guys what I just got in. So, wow, I don't know what that was, but that was loud. Freddy's doing something. So these are, our number one fan is the Tooth Fairy. Do you know why? Because it's a great opportunity to get into your house to go take your child's teeth that they lost. So I am coming up with a very cute Tooth Fairy. Let me just pour some in my hand. These are little silver teeth, which is kind of weird. And they're for the upcoming Tooth Fairy doors. So, because, how does the Tooth Fairy get in the house? By a tiny door. Duh. So I just got those in today, and I need to get a container. But since I moved everything around, my little box, my little tiny containers that I usually sort everything in, is in the storage room. It's not like right here. It used to be like, oh, it was right under my desk and I could pull it out and get to it, but I moved it. It's always a learning situation here in the studio because I'm always moving stuff around and trying to find the best place to put things and make it more useful. If you hear me knock stuff over, that's because I'm sorting these things. So that was from my happy planner. Yeah, I had other plans today as well. I was going to go to the post office, and I need to go buy. We recently acquired a fish tank, and I need some housekeeping fish because the tank needs to have a good balance. You got fish that swim, you got fish that clean. I need the fish that clean because it's getting a little dirty in there. So I need to do that. So I recently found a store that specializes in freshwater tank. It is freshwater, and I am working on trying to get there this week. Maybe I'll go tomorrow. It's not like, you kind of avoid certain stores on the weekends, like Costco. Don't go to Costco on the weekends. It's crazy in there. So anyway, I think I'm going to go to the fish store tomorrow. Oh wait, I can't. I have an event. Okay. I think I'm going to go to the fish store next Tuesday because that's when I'm available next week. So, yeah. It's never ending in my world. Um, Trying to get this settled here. I think I'm going to put my cute little, I love this little thing. It's a cute little stand that I have those tiny things on it, tiny products. I'm really going to break stuff here. I'll throw that over there for Freddy. So it's getting better. You guys don't see the whole picture. Here, I'm gonna zoom this camera out, and you guys can see. You can see how big the desk is. I mean, this doesn't even show you the whole desk. So yeah, that's kind of the whole desk. And this is. You can also see the TV. I'll put something interesting up there so you can look at. So I'm currently working on marketing material for Let's Vibe, but I need to clean this up. So this desk area is, well, from here, there's another 18 inches this way. And yeah, so this is kind of the whole desk. So this is the space here. And then it goes all the way over there. So that is the entire desk area that I'm trying to get cleaned up. So I did get new microphones. I'm not sure if I can use them when I'm on live. I'll try to test that tomorrow at some point. I'll probably go live in the morning tomorrow when I'm packing up for the event. Look, y'all see. This is this is Wee Willie's tiny laptop that I made a long time ago. So, and I did clean up back here a little bit on these little shelves. I should put the laptop on the shelf. Probably need a pair of tweezers to do that. Oh no. I just dropped the teeny tiny mouse somewhere down here on the floor. I'll find it later, I guess. But with my tiny bookcases, pull out. Put these scissors up here. This is one of my new finds, you guys. If you're working in tiny and miniature things, where's the camera? This tiny drill. You'll see how tiny the drill bit is? It's awesome. I actually love it so much I bought two of them now. I might have one for my mobile studio kit, and I have one for the desk. So, behind me is my tiny bookcases. So I'm going to put this tiny laptop on a shelf on there. I should put some sticky tack on it. Anyway, so the tiny bookcases are all up here now. Not that you can see that from this camera, but they're there. This one of my containers has mostly tweezers in it. These sanding sticks are super cool. I know it's probably hard to see because there's too much stuff down. So anyway, this is my little toolkit. And I'm trying to put things on the right side that I use regularly because I'm right-handed. So I'm trying to put my tools and kind of things over here on this side of the desk, this part over here. So this is where those things are going. And of course, my laptop is here. It's up on a stand that I actually 3D printed. Uh, so today I'm really actually going to clean this up. Day 2. I have such cute things that I love to have on my desk, but I really don't have space. Like this is actually a little fairy garden in a house. And my intern eats it. She actually put this together for me like 6 years ago. And I love it so much. But I don't think I'm gonna put it on this side. Oops. Sorry, you guys, if that was loud. Yep, this is live. I'm just dropping things everywhere. Sorry. Sorry about that. So, let's see, what else do I have? I'm going to move the screen around a little bit. So it's a little bit more of an equal look here. There. So yeah, I'm trying to put my tools on one side of the table and projects are on the left so I can grab them. There is a method to my madness and the craziness that I have on my desk. Sort of a method to my madness. I have a ton. I have lots of little stuff. It's actually a little out of control. So, and every time I get an area where I've cleaned it off or moved stuff, I move it to one side and then I always wipe it off and then put everything in place. I love these cleaning cloths, cleaning wipes. They're made by Method. I'm not sponsored, but this one, the scent is pink grapefruit and pompano rose, something rose. Anyway, this smells so good. I love that. Love that. So I can wipe this off. I have a little flashcard here that I just used. It needs to get back to the office space. Because did I do my office work over here on this side of the computer? No. Sorry, I'm shaking the table a little bit. Oh, here's the extra drill bits for my drill. So, keep those close by. And do I use this little drill? Yes. I use it quite a bit. I drill not only for the wood pieces, but I also drill the resin charms and pendants that I make. I drill those with that as well. So every time I get a little spot that I'm cleaning off and I'm officially putting the stuff in its place, I wipe it off. Oh my god, this smells so good. So, this is decorative. It's a little tiny garden. We're going to put this not here. We're going to put it over this way for my cutesy stuff. This needs to go back in the cabinet. I use this plate for painting on. It's like my desk painter's palette. And it also has a lot of glue on it. So I just clean it off and fix it up every time. So I'll have to take it upstairs, but the glue needs to be peeled, which is so satisfying. So, peeling these, getting this all cleaned up, ready for the next project, which I'm making tonight. So I will be using this tonight, so I'm going to place that here. And for some reason, and the reason is I took all my my pliers and such to class, at the school, and I did not put them back in here. These are usually full of different pliers. And I hope that I got, like, I gave, like, the students in my one class, I gave them their project boxes. They actually had to keep the plastic box that had all their supplies in it. Um, I hope, I just hope I took all my pliers out of their boxes because, yeah, they're supposed to give those back. So anyway, I'm hoping they're going to be in a box over there. This my to-go boxes. So this is just going to be the stuff that I'm working on, the tools that I'm using. Uh, these are resin tools. I am going to be doing some resin art tonight because I'm out of several things. I love these. These jars are from yogurt and they're glass. And I use these a lot. I take these small plastic Dixie cups. I think they're solo cups, Dixie cups. And I mix my resin in these and then I have them ready to go. Now, normally these are in a sealed box so they don't get dust in them, but I'll be cleaning all those out tonight. So, these products are going here. They have to be put away. I used a lot of these little tiny Christmas trees this season. They were super cute. The kids at the school loved them. So this needs to go into my holiday supply box. That's over. Drill bits can go here. You guys want to see what I'm doing. So I'm just sorting and placing the things that I'm working on here tonight. And I am going to be using not a tripod holder. That needs to actually go in. I have special box that just has my camera equipment and such in it. That needs to go there. So sorting out stuff can be a little crazy. Like these are the little paint pots. I'm going to put them here, but I'm going to take them to the other side of the room. So I have this gift card for Michael's and I want to use it, but I want to use it on something special. So I actually won this gift card. So I've been waiting to use it. And I do need a new happy planner, so maybe I'll just buy my happy planner with it. Not that it's, that expensive, but I should go get the happy planner. Anyway, I have all kinds of stuff that needs to be put away. This stuff is not even supposed to be in here. This is my, it's actually a ramen noodle bowl. It's so cute. Got strawberry shortcake on it. But I use this for yarn, so that's actually going to go into the sewing area, which is over there. Sewing and crocheting area. So it's going to go there. It's this stuff. These are a new project that I'm working on, so stay tuned. These are going to be very cool very soon. I should put the new project folder over here. Put them in there. So, I got a lot of more supplies for the bead bar. If you've been to our recent activities, we've actually had what I call the bead bar. And we bring in different things that you can make, like keychains or ink pens and different things. And you use the silicone beads. These are very tropical, very Florida, very Palm Beach. Where's the camera? Right here. So these go on the pens. Can't wait. I'm going to make myself one of those. I actually have these, and I have this little green dinosaur. So cute. But the dinosaur is a Tyrannosaurus Rex, so it'd be better if I had a Brontosaurus with the leaf, but you know. Um, when I was a kid, or still am, I love dinosaurs. Just love. It's the first book that I remember picking off the shelf to buy. It was a dinosaur book that I went to the store with my grandfather, and that was fun. I got to pick this really, really amazing dinosaur book that had beautiful artwork in it. If I could find that book again, that would be great. I don't have the one that I had when I was a kid anymore, but it would be really cool if I did. This is my plate for resin, so I will be using this tonight. Gosh, I have so much stuff on my desk. I have pegboards, so I'm going to make another pegboard display. Oh, it's getting better, right? It's getting better, yay! Here's my heat mat for iron-on transfers. Gonna do that. These are my intern's painting. She hasn't finished yet. We're gonna put those over here so she can finish that. Oops, I knocked over the Christmas tree. Sandpaper. Yes, I use sandpaper quite a bit. I think she was using this as her color template. Seems a lot of fun today. I need to put this press mat over in the Cricut station of the studio. Pick up this Christmas tree. I keep knocking it over. So that's what I'm doing today or right now. I believe Freddy's in charge of dinner tonight. I hope he remembers that. But we will find out when it's time for dinner. So, oh, here's one of the pins. This is the beaded pins. So this, of course, is Minnie Mouse. So this is the Minnie Mouse one. These are all silicone beads, and you can make these and at events, and I sell them for only $5. So tiny prices with tiny doors. These are so much fun. These were really popular for all the markets that I did before the holidays. So much so I had to order the supplies. So anyway, this is a cute pen. There it is. So I have underneath my keyboard, I'm gonna just put the keyboard down because I'm not used to computer for typing right now. And I'm going to I'm gonna put them in here for now. Maybe. I have this. I make all my own packaging and boxes. Make them all here in the studio. And this was one that actually got torn. So I'm going to use this to put all of these little iron-on transfers that I will be using sometime in the next 10 days. And not today. And not tomorrow. And not this weekend. So, and here's more of them. So what happened is that my Cricut cut it too deep, and it ended up cutting out all the letters instead of keeping them on the mat. So now I have to place them individually when I need to do all my iron-on, which is not fun. But I do have a way of doing it. So I just lay them all out on transfer paper and line them up and do it that way. So unfortunately, it caused me to have to do a lot more work. And which also caused me to not finish doing all these. So I'm just going to cut these Ooh, almost cut it off. Cut this off the parts that I don't need and put them in this box. So when I get ready to iron the rest of the aprons, I will have them all in one spot. So that's what I was trying to do yesterday. And I'm gonna get these up here somehow. Some are still good, some are not. I'm just trying to cut out where the letters are. I just don't want to waste this glitter vinyl. For one, they're already cut out. For two, yes, they're still usable. For three, do I want to do it like this? No. But am I too cheap to just throw it away and do it again? Yes. I can save these. I am going to save these. Vinyl is not cheap. So this one's this one's on transfer paper. But I didn't finish it. So I'm just going to fold it over and I can work on that one. So I have to hand lay them out and then place them on the actual things. Like this one is not bad. I wonder if I can salvage this a little bit. But I can't put it in that box. Oh, it's not good. So it's supposed to stay attached like this. But it did not. So maybe I can roll it and place it in here. Put it in this box. Where everything will be together and just close it up. And it goes in my future project drawer here. Keep that separate. Keep it separated. All right. So if you're tuning in live, thanks so much. I am popping on here every day to do a bit of a live broadcast of what's going on in the studio. Well, a lot of progress already. So currently, this is what's going on in the studio. Is that it's a hot mess. I'm trying to clean it up, wipe off my desk, so I can work. So, stick it over here. So, I hope everybody's new year is off to a great start. Mine's off to an okay start. I'm getting a lot of stuff done. Had a nice little vacation, but definitely have a lot to do. Another great tip is to have these sticky lint roller things on your desk if you have a desk that gets all kinds of tiny things on it. You can just roll it right off and then wipe your space with a wipe. Well, look at how much stuff came off. So that's all little pieces from these little, I don't know, rocks, moss covered rocks. That stuff gets everywhere. Oh, they're so cute. And I just roll it with one of these lint rollers and then it comes right off. But sometimes even with a wet wipe, it's hard to get those little fibers up. So, all right. These are for my kids' classes. And the kids didn't finish this project, so I was trying to get these little pom-pom balls sorted so I can put them back into that space. Really fun project. Is to make a shape. Make any kind of shape with aluminum foil, and then use pipe cleaners and pom-pom balls to decorate them. It's so much fun. You can do all kinds of stuff with them. So this is actually needs to go back to the pom-pom section of the studio. I have them piled up in my little tiny truck here. This is for special deliveries. Yes, I have a little delivery truck on my desk, bringing stuff over to the other side. They are listening to my craziness. Stuff here. I have these paint pots. These need to go over on that side of the studio. Let's see if I can show you guys. Over there. Take this headset off. Because nothing's actually on this. I just have it on. So all these paint pots. Need to go back to the other spot because I was filling them. So they go over here. And these containers here, paint pots. So can you all see that from over there? Or up and down. Anyway. Ta-da! They're put away. Yay, they're put away. Let's put this over here. Wow, I am over here. Technically, my sewing machine goes there, but I was using it over the holiday. And yeah, I actually had somebody here using it. I love when people can come here and use the studio and like, hey, can I come over and sew something? Yes. Yes, of course. You know, this is my sign. Here you guys see it. Unicorn mode. That goes with my little display. So I'm gonna put that. I can put this way over on this side of the desk. So go back to the tabletop. I can put it here because this I can't reach this anyway, and it just looks cute. I just love things to look cute. Here's a tip. So if you are into vendor markets, so I'm gonna give you guys a little tip. So trying to plan out all my trucks and tractors. Heavy lifting going on. I had to use trucks and tractors, for pom-pom balls. So when I get ready for an event, this is this piece of cardstock, and I cut it to be 10 by 10. So that's the size tent that I have. And then I have several tables that I use for different events. Let me see if I can get all of them here. I have more of these somewhere else, but in our studio, I have like 3 6-foot tables. I have 2 4-foot tables that I use. I have a shelf unit that sometimes I use, but currently I'm probably not going to take it to events because I'm using it in the studio now. So this represented that, but I'll show you guys anyway. And then I use a card table at events sometimes too. So depending on, I'll bring this a little closer. Depending on how much space I have at an event, I use this to figure out my spacing. So when I have a corner booth, I lay out the layout with these pieces of paper. So these are 6 inches by 2. Well, it's actually by 3, I think. 6 by 3. So that's basically the size in the scale of a card table. So if I were to take a 4-foot table and a 6-foot table, ultimately 4 and 6 equal 10 feet, right? So that would be the tables I could put on that side. And let's say I want to add a 6-foot table here. And then I have this open space here. What I was doing is I was using this little shelving unit over here. But we're not using the shelving unit anymore. The card table, I can use the card table in the back corner like this. Or maybe even if I'm setting up, let's say I'm doing a U-shape booth and I want to have a little space back there for me to sit back there. And it all depends on the location of the tent. I can actually put a 6-foot, a 4-foot, and a 6-foot and a 6-foot. So then I'm mapping out what the space will look like when I go to a market. So I do this with every market that I attend. I figure out how I'm going to lay it out. It all depends on how much product I'm bringing and such too. So like with this is a really good setup if you feel that people are going to walk inside your tent and around. And then I get to sit back here, and we usually put, and I don't have them, they're in my display setup, but I have little strips that indicate we have metal walls that go up the back. So sometimes they go back here. So if you are into vendor markets and you're looking for a fun way to design your booth, this is a way you can do that. So this here's kind of fun because you can do this all the way around. You can go in your booth this way and have people just only walk around. So in this case like this, I usually have a table back here that I work on stuff. So basically, you take a 10 by 10 sheet of cardstock, you make a 6 by 3 foot piece of cardstock for your tables. And then this is a 4-foot table, 6-foot tables. And then I can plan out every time I do a market. So, and what I usually do is I know what products I'm bringing, what displays I'm bringing, and setting them up like that. So that's always fun. Every market I do this. So I kind of know like my setup this month will be, most likely will be set up like this. And then I think I'm going to do it like this time. And at this market, I will have a make and take. So I will have a 6-foot table outside of the area because there's an area that I like to set up there every time that I can actually put a little table outside the tent. So this is actually most likely, maybe I'll do it this way. The way I'll be setting up this month. Maybe I'll do it this way. And pull this forward. And this way people can walk in and shop and then out to the make and take station. So this is most likely the design that I'm going to do. I don't have a lot of product to take to this event. So, and the way it'll set up is that I'll have Freddy's stuff here, and Tiny Door stuff will be across here, and their checkout areas over here on this end. So I can go behind here. And then this is the bead bar. The bead bar goes on a 4-foot table. So that's the setup. I should take a picture because I usually take a picture every time. Um, and then I know what it's going to look like. So this month, that's the setup. So I'll take it, send it to myself, and that will be my market setup for tomorrow. So I can put this away. I have a special box that I keep these in. And every time I set it up different. Let me put this away. So this is what I keep it in. This bin here has displays. So I have different displays that I set up, and then I just put my market setup in here. And that's how I keep everything stored in these boxes that I get from Costco, actually. So, so the desk is almost clean, halfway. It's halfway clean. Yay, halfway. All right. This event tomorrow will be at the Peach in West Palm Beach. You can find out details on our website. Um, as far as what's happening this month, every month they have special things going on. They always have some amazing music. And this month, if you bring or wear white clothes, it's kind of like a white party. You bring and wear white clothes, and then they have artists that are going to be there to paint said clothes. I think they start out pricing at $20, and part of those proceeds go towards No More Starving Artists Foundation, which I'm on the board of directors of. And we are actually opening our new space. This is very, very soft opening for the space, but it will be open. We're very excited about that. So I will be there not only in the capacity of Tiny Doors, but also I will be there for No More Starving Artists Foundation as well. So I'm very excited. And the space is still, we just acquired the space like a day ago, 2 days ago. So it's still in the making. And I'm probably going to go there on Monday and help out getting it organized and painting and doing that stuff in the space. Oh, there went my phone holder. Showed that last night. Let's take this up a little bit. So my phone holder, it also holds my glasses. I always forget, these are my computer glasses, and these are my regular glasses. And I'm trying to be mindful and remember to take these off and take these when I go upstairs. So I put it with my phone so I don't forget. So I think I've got my little tool area set. These are just tiny pieces of red paper. Probably need to go in the holiday box. And I'm almost to the other side of the table. Yay. I have so much to do this month that this has to be really, really completely organized. Oh, by the way, I love to get toys and Happy Meals. And this is a Jimin. Is this Jimin? From a boy band. Look how fun these are. These little toys. I've Tiny Tan was the the band. So he's 4 inches tall. He has light brown hair and brown eyes. Sweet angel, loves love and hardworking. His strengths are artistic and kind to all. I think it's funny because they give you these little cards. They're like little collector toys. Super cute. I have no clue. I've never heard. I guess I can scan this to listen to um, the music, maybe? Maybe I'll do that in a little bit. I don't know. But he's super cute, and yes, he's still packaged and wrapped up in this box. Because I don't know what to do with him. I have another one too that has blonde hair. I ended up getting two of these. And the little blonde hair one, it looks just like my nephew. So I'm just gonna put it way over here where I really can't reach anything. I have these glitter. These are glitters that need to go over there into the glitter area. Yes, I have a lot of glitter, and I use it in resin. All right, so that's off the desk. Paint needs to go back in the paint area. So we're gonna put that here. It's almost cleaned up, you guys. So this is my stylus for my Wacom. I'm hoping to be able to do more digital art this year as well. I have a project I'm working on making a tiny door coloring book, and I will be doing the drawings on my Wacom drawing pad. And so, if you've been looking at this nose, it's a pencil sharpener. So funny, right? But I have a couple pencil sharpeners. Where did the other ones go? I think I put them over here. So I will give you guys a full tour of the space. Let me wipe this down with my wipe. Eventually. And you guys can see how cool our studio is. Now, if you are local, we do in the month of May have a weekend, one weekend out of the year that we open our studio to the public. You can come and shop with us. You can come and we usually have some kind of little make and take thing. And you can tour our studio and ask us questions about different things as well. So, so yeah, that's coming up faster than I know. So, also why I'm doing a little bit of a reboot right now too. I like to have it a little bit different every year. This will be the 4th year of doing the studio tour. It's with the Palm Beach Cultural Council of Palm Beach County. And we will be taking part in that again this year. I have these cute little chairs. I usually have my sign. This is when you guys see let me see if I can get it to focus. Our logo. This is how we did our logo. So it's basically, these are little stamps. And this has been since the beginning of time. We took a photograph of this, my friend did, and she made the what you see as our logo. And also it's on our t-shirts. So this is exactly what it is. We took a photograph of this and that became our logo for Tiny Doors. So it's not something we made digitally. It's something that I had them stacked here. I used to stamp these little cards and I'm like, this is perfect. This is exactly what I would stamp. But now, like, there's stamps The stamps are missing now. They've fallen off over the years. But I keep it on this little chair because I think it's so cute. So this is our logo and how we made it. So I keep that on my desk to remind myself of how cool we have and how far we've come. So now I do make digital art stuff now too. So I do know how to do all that, but I don't always do that stuff. I still make a lot of stuff by hand. There's so much stuff over here. This used to be in here. And I need to officially move my office back to my office because when I get in here and I'm working on office stuff, I start sitting here and then I start making stuff and then getting sidetracked from being actually productive in my and getting my office stuff done. Like right now, I technically should be doing marketing. I think. What time is it? Oh, it's 6 o'clock. I should be feeding my cats. But anyway, I'm just so happy I'm on a roll. I'm getting these things put away. These are little, I don't know what you want to call them. They're like tie wraps, but they are paper coated, and I use those when I make little plants. I have a big drawer down here. So, oh, another paint pot. They're everywhere. So I'm so excited. I have a funny little skateboard that I don't know where it came from, but how funny would it be to put this flamingo on a skateboard? Yeah, so cute. To tie this flamingo on a skateboard. We're just gonna put the skateboard here. You know, I tried to years when I was young. I tried to skateboard. That didn't work out so good. Fell and got hurt. But I was skateboarding in the house. So go figure. But yeah, I tried that. That wasn't my thing. I give it up to you people out there that can skateboard. So cool. But I can't do that. I cannot do it. Just isn't in my thing. So just move these. This is my little stick container. I just love him so much. So cute. This is what he looks like. I actually have the salt and pepper shakers now of this too. So this I found at um a market in Holland. And I should put it here so because I use these little sticks a lot. Um, and then I found it a few years ago. And then the last time I was there, went to a market and I found the salt and pepper shakers. So excited. I made a deal with the lady because I only had so many euros with me. And made a deal with her. And I got salt and pepper shakers to match. So cool. So this is one of the products that I'm gonna finish up making one of these tonight. When I make them, they tend to, I don't know if you can see that, they tend to be a little wobbly. So I'll take a heat gun to this and flatten it out. So I'm working on that tonight because I am almost out of keychains. I think I have 2 left. And I just realized that a lot of my stuff from the market is at the shop. Oh, I got these from a shop in Lake Worth called the Cozy Cottage. So really cute. It's a crocheted heart. And this is a ceramic heart. But when she made this, the lady that made this, love her to death. She's so super, super sweet. She had put, I don't know what this was on there, but it rubbed off on my fingers, so I actually poured resin on it. And it's perfectly fine now. So, did a little modernizing of it. Fixed it up a little bit. I have these erasers. We need to go. I've got a box for erasers, but it's on the other side of the room. Going to place my. Oh, I know this isn't even on camera over here, but my little house. I put it here so I can look at it. So that's there. Oh, there's my other thing. I was supposed to do a fall event that didn't pan out this year. I have all these fall leaves. So they need to go somewhere else. Here's another this glue stick. The glue stick can go here, pencil sharpeners. So this is what my life looks like right now. I am just constantly organizing. It is a season, you know, for organizing. I think that everybody wants to do that. And it's like, oh, I'm going to organize. So, yeah, and here we are organizing again. I don't even know if these stamps work. These are little stamps I was going to use. This is for fall season. I'm going to put that over there. I have another little paint pot. And every time I clear off a spot, I suggest using one of these amazing wipes and just wipe the stuff down so it's ready to go. Actually, my cat gets up here sometimes, so there's little cat fur here. Ugh. I try not to let him get up here, but he's a cat. It's very hard to get him not to get up on the cat or on this area. But every time I make stuff, I make sure there's no evidence of onyx on my desk. So I have made stuff in the past, and then it's like, oh my gosh, how did onyx get in that? So I do it a little different now. Well, you guys, I think I pretty much got the desk cleaned up. There's only a couple little things here and there. Let me. Yay! Next phase, gonna have a drink. All right. These are little circles. These can go in the trash. I have 100 of them. Put these circles in the wood pile. Yeah, one day I'm going to show you guys a whole tour of the studio because I know that not everybody can get here for our studio tour. So, oh, and if you saw this in the desk, this is cornstarch. I know it's a weird thing to have on your desk in your studio, but I use this when I am doing polymer clay. It helps release the molds when I'm making things with molds. Oh my goodness, I'm so excited now my desk is cleaned up. This is another tool thing that I have. This is my for polymer clay tools. So I'm going to keep it over here. And yay! Here's my cute little butterfly I've had on my desk for years. These are actually foil. So I don't know if you can see that, but these are like gold leaf, but they're all different colors. It's going to be going into some resin work, so I might use that tonight. Not sure. So, pretty much have everything in order. Just going to move these little tiny things. All need to go in a spot. Pom pom balls. Here's an egg. I'm probably going to throw that away. That can go in the trash. There's little numbers, some googly eyes, some little rhinestone thingies. These all need to go in my bits and bobs. This is for backwards. This is for displays. I have this over here. And it's pretty much cleaned up. Yay! I can work again. It has been kind of crazy for the past month because basically I didn't work for a little while. So that is what it is. It got crazy. We went away and I didn't clean it up. And then I changed the studio around. And now the desk is back to working. If you're wondering what this cable is, this comes all the way across from the microphone here, all the way across, so you guys can hear it on the computer. All right. With that being said, I think I'm going to end this live. And you guys, my phone's going a little crazy. But let me pan out and show you the desk. So my working space is finished here. This is where the mic is, and the light is up here as well. So I can move that around. My microphone, I can put it all the way up here and talk to you guys in here. Or place it down here, and it will swing out of the space. So when I do work, I can just work here. So, with that being said, we're done for today. This has been our live broadcast. Every day we will be coming on here live. And I have to get back over here to the stream. And we will be just chit-chatting. Sometimes I'm making art, cleaning up, talking about different things. I hope it helps you in some way. And if you'd like to help and support us, you can check out the links in the description of the video and also on our website at tinydoors.org. So thanks so much, you guys, for tuning in. And we will see you tomorrow. I will be on in the morning tomorrow because I have an event I have to be at tomorrow afternoon. So, anyway, thanks so much, and we'll see you then. All right. Yay.